Next story, which is kind of interesting. Once again, the Amberay and Jamal story is resurrected from dead and brought onto us again. And I'm just like, what did they do this time? But this time, it kind of involves Maverick Aoko, the very controversial person, the most controversial person on the X platform, and also a lady by the name Beth, whose identity is not being revealed. Let me give you a bit of a backstory. Y'all remember when we were just coming online and seeing Amberay and Jamal and Amberay, their drama, their toxicity, their love, their flowers. This man would go to one vendor and say, I want 3 bouquets. 3 bouquets of flowers for my women. Anatuma huko kwa Amira, anatuma kule kwa Wangari, na anatuma kwa Amberay. So in short, he was all neglecting everyone. He was just a very hardworking man. Anyway, they kind of broke up, I think around 2021, 2022. And there were a lot of rumors about their relationship and their breakup. And one, Maverick Aoko, being very controversial and being very unapologetic for her truth, got on the X platform and said, you guys, Amberay is not the homewrecker of Jamal's household. It is actually a lady by the name Beth. And she goes on to say how Beth sponsored Jamal's lifestyle, because how do you explain a Makanga wa South Sea ending up as the Matatu boss? You know, it just 1 + 1 is not becoming 2. So she goes on to allude to the fact that Jamal was a kept baby boy by this lady, a businesswoman that goes by the name Beth. This lady Beth decides to say, haha, priest, you will not smear my name like this. Dang. And she goes to the DCI, just a DCI, and says, defamation, assassination of character. This woman is saying that I, Beth, was the home wrecker. It is just an assassination to my character. I will not allow that. And she makes a complaint, a lot of complaints actually. Now, see your story, Lisha. Amberay says she has moved on. She even has a small child, Africana, the cutest, most outgoing child out there. She's living her life. Jamal, on the other hand, is enjoying marital bliss with Wangari. Yani, life is good. So now, tell me why Maverick Aoko, the day before yesterday, is sleeping at her place of residence. Apparently, she sleeps naked. And she is accosted by agents of the DCI. The sleuths. The sleuths descend upon, I'm saying this because this is how they rate those compositions on their platform.
It really is.
The sleuths descended upon this X platform user, her house, and yanked her out of bed and hastily carried her away for questioning. And I'm just like, for that makes absolutely no sense. But when you put 1 + 1, when you start doing the math, it just kind of, it seems like there was an underlying issue. Now, Maverick Aoko is very, very loud on her platform.
She is.
She is very anti-government. She is always exposing someone or somebody. She is always using or leveraging her relationship with these politicians and then exposing them. The other day, she was talking about how she was having intercourse with Mbadi in parliament toilets. As in, she will do the dirt. So now people are saying, or rather, Maverick and her lawyers are thinking that the DCI used this very old case to bring her in for questioning because of the things she has been doing. And if you go back to her timeline, she has been exposing the government dirty. And even Amberay kind of confirmed all of this, because she woke up and said, why am I trending? And then she's told it's because of Maverick Aoko, and she says, no, that I have nothing to do with that. I have never filed a complaint against her. This has nothing to do with me. I was just chilling. I woke up and I found out about this story. So the story is Maverick was arrested for other reason, but the government allegedly used the Amberay story as a reason to bring her in for questioning.
Dang.
I don't know what y'all think, but let me tell you, some people are really living a dramatic life. You know, having people arrest you while you're naked, it's scary, but it's also dramatic. You can say your life is not boring. As for me, I wake up every morning and I look at life and I say, is this all there is? There's no drama in my life. What is happening? But you're really living, and thank you for the showbiz.
Wait, so how is our friend Jamal involved with Maverick at this point?
So now the story, Beth is the complainant because she has been accused of being a home wrecker.
Yes.
But she says, I am not involved.
Okay.
But now the story that Maverick said was that
Jamal
Beth
was a kept man.
was keeping Jamal and kind of contributed to his success, and she's the actual reason of why Amira and Jamal actually broke up.
Ah, okay. So she was always like the looming woman in
she
the
was
background.
The common denominator.
All right. I'll see where this is going. That sounds like you know, whenever we say Nairobi is one big bedroom.
Now imagine if Beth is a married woman.
All I'm saying is Nairobi is a very tiny bedroom. Ula nakupea pia ananipea tunapeana kila mtu. Because at this point, how are 5 people all linked to one man? And that's the problem. There is only one man involved in all this. Jamal, if we open up the tree, it is Beth, Jamal. Jamal, Amberay, Amira, Wangari, right? And then now we still add Beth because there's the 4 of them in a relationship at the same time. So when he was sending the flowers,
it was not 3 people.
It was not to just Amberay, Amira, and Wangari. There was also Beth.
It's just a Beth.
So it's like this family tree is family tree. Do you know what I mean? The cars which PPPing and popopoing, which Amberay is receiving, Beth, Jamal, you know, kila mtu, everybody gets it. The what do they call the speakers? You know those speakers? The drama of the speakers. The speakers zilikuwa pia hatatujui. Maybe it is Beth. Aki, please don't sue us. But seriously, from all these allegations, it seems that Beth maybe have played a huge role in this whole situation. But now Maverick Aoko, I don't understand how is she in everybody's business?
She has never been touched. You know, they've never found like, concrete evidence.
You know?
But now all of a sudden, there's a person who filed a complaint against her. And you're like, you know what? Bring her in. She's always talking very loudly. And
why are you in parliament sleeping with people?
She throws a stone and then she goes missing.
Listen,
and you're just like, what?
Maverick, sleeping with someone entails actual sleeping position. When it's in a toilet, it's called a quickie. Please stop acting as if... Anyway, long story short, there clearly is a whole lot of a mess here. And all of these other people, let's forget about them. Let's focus. Let's hone in on the Maverick Aoko of it all. Because now, after this, I'm going online. Ninaenda kuangalia tweets.
Timeline yake.
When they were tweets. And then ninateremka hivi zikiwa exes. You know, it's about to be very interesting a night for me. Now,